And they don't have a hard time talking to you about this. I would think that there's no upside to them discussing this with you, but potentially they could get caught.
Yeah, we go through a lot of, to make sure that we protect their identities. But I think Jojo, this assassin, is a good example of why they talk to us. So we spent an hour and a half, more or less, 2 hours talking to him. And he tells us a story of how he became an assassin. His parents were killed when he was young. He was about 9 years old or something. He felt like he was left with no protection. He started carrying a knife. And his parents were killed by an assassin, by the way, as well. And then eventually he got involved in the drug business, and then eventually people were paying him to go out, paying him much more money to go out and kill. And he says, yeah, at the beginning I had to get drugged and drunk to be able to do it, but now I'm used to it. I'm cold-blooded, and I'm used to it. And we started talking about the cycle of violence, right? Because he also said he doesn't kill women and children. And I asked him, but do you realize that you are traumatized from the experience that you had, that your parents were killed, and now you're doing the same thing to other kids? He's like, I actually never thought of that. And then he started talking about, hey, he really wants to quit. And he's been thinking, but he can't get a job and all of that. So I think people talk to us for a variety of reasons. I think there's a lot of boasting, a lot of people that want to just talk about what they do. Sometimes their families don't even know they do what they do. I think in places like Sinaloa, where I've spent a lot of time with the cartel, it's impunity. They don't see a downside because the authorities aren't really going to do anything, even if they know who they are.
Wow.
And